Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video, and here today I will be driving down Rock-A-Dundee Road. This road is located in Hamden, Massachusetts. Now, so there is quite a few stories of folklore that go around this road, so I will just tell you some of them. In the late 60s, a couple, boyfriend and girlfriend, decided they wanted to make out and not be seen by their parents. So they drove onto this road in the middle of the night and they parked their car under a tree and they started making out. They decided after a little while they wanted to leave. The boyfriend tries to start the car. The engine is having engine problems. The car doesn't start. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna go find help. I'm gonna go to town and just wait here. Don't get out. Don't open the door for anyone or anything. So he leaves, and the girlfriend's about to go to sleep. When she hears like scratching or scraping on the top of the roof, she just thinks it's like a low-hanging branch or whatever. And then she is awoken by a knock on the window from a police officer. The police officer tells her to step out and follow them back to the cruiser. And the police officer gave explicit instructions to not look back. And what does the girlfriend do? She looks back in horror to see her dead boyfriend hanging from a tree right above the car with his toes barely scraping across the top of the roof. Now, nobody really knows how this legend started, like, around this road, and people speculated that it had to do something with the Hookman urban legend, but like I'm not sure why it's surrounded by this road at all. Now, the next story about this road I'm about to tell does have some truth to it. Now, with my research of this road, I see a lot about how this boy was killed by an out-of-control bus in 1993. The boy was 4 years old, and the story got twisted because the boy never actually was killed by an out-of-control bus, and he rather died on Rock-A-Dundee Road in his home from an unknown illness. Now, the reason I say unknown is because they haven't publicly released what the illness was or whatever. This was in 1993. I have found the obituary, so I'll put that on screen now. Now, I think I know how these rumors started, and I think it's because, like, right when you pull in, there's a gazebo that had been built in memorial of him, and there's a rock right, like, by it that says, "Our bus stop, in loving memory of Jared M. Ascher." Now, the reason I think that people got the story twisted and said that he got hit by a bus was because that the rock says "our bus stop." Now, as you can see, we are still driving on the road, and this is like the border right before Connecticut. I asked my friend to pull over because I saw this weird TV. Now, the thing I didn't understand about this is, like, I get that TVs cost money to, like, throw away and whatever, but why was it in the middle of the woods? Like, because there's no houses nearby. And as you can see, this is the stone marker to let you know you're in Mass and Connecticut. I still don't understand this TV. It's pretty creepy looking, and I'm not sure how it was smashed. So, we continued going on the dirt road, and I just wanted to tell you guys another story that is online. So, there's this story that there's this old lady with like a hatchet or an axe or whatever you want to call it that chases like motorists out of like the road or like just like tries to attack you. So we thought that was pretty creepy. And now on this dirt road, there is barely any houses. Like that house that you saw is the only house. And that house that we see up ahead, we drove by and it was abandoned. Like I don't know how good of a shot I got of it, but like it's completely abandoned. And I shouldn't say there's like no houses on this road because there is like a couple here and there, but for like a certain part of it there's not like any houses for a little bit. Like as you can see down there, there's a house. There might be some up ahead, but we don't even know where this road really leads to. The phone service is like in and out right here. And I know up ahead that we had no service at all. So we're just gonna kind of see where this road leads to. And yeah, there's a sign right there. I can't really remember what it said, but there's just like random signs places. So I don't know. So as you can see, there's another house right here. And I do believe that after this house, there isn't one for maybe just like a minute or a couple seconds. But yeah, absolutely no houses in sight. Imagine coming here at night. Like how creepy that would be. Alright, so up here, there's like, this was like kind of like eerie because it was just like a little shed. There was no house or anything, and then there was just a bunch of broken down cars. That Ford truck looked kind of nice though. But we don't know whose this was. It could be this person's like land, but the house seems kind of far apart to be a part of that. So after this, we're going to something known as the Little People Village. And we originally thought it was on Rock-A-Dundee Road or near it, and it is not. With some more research, once we got service, I'm glad that we didn't get out because we almost did by that like little junkyard back there. There was a path leading into the woods, and we were like, oh, that must be where it is. And we almost got out and went to it. So I have no idea what would have been up there if we had gotten out. I'm just glad we didn't because like I said, we don't know what was up there. But it turns out that the Little People Village is like an hour and 30 minutes away from Rock-A-Dundee Road. We originally thought like it was on or near Rock-A-Dundee Road, not that far away though. We did go after this trip. This house on the left was actually a really nice house. The road is super narrow here. I don't know if you guys can really see it in the video, but we had to like pull over on the other side of the road for like a second. But I put my phone down for respect of the person. I'm still wondering when this road's gonna end or if it's just gonna lead to a main road. I see another house in the distance. So there are houses up here, which is a good sign that it's not just like a rural, like abandoned area. Okay, that house is a little out of the ordinary. It's like made out of stone, the front of it is. I don't know. I wasn't able to get a good shot, but there's a sign right there that says no turnaround in driveway, which is understandable. But this is like a big yard. I don't know if this is like a farm or something. There's a stop sign on the tree up here, and the road just ends. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, like, whitish gate. It's blocked off. So, what are we supposed to do? This is kind of sketchy because there's a no turnaround sign in this person's driveway. And there's a stop sign on a tree, and the road is blocked off. So, we just kind of pulled into this little area. We didn't know if we would be trespassing if we went down there, so we didn't go down there. But another creepy thing about this house is, like, there's, like, a little, like, shack, like, built off the side of it that I'm assuming leads down to the basement. But what I didn't like was on the door was, like, the, like, sun that's on a Ouija board. I'm not sure the actual name of it, but I'll put a picture up on screen. So, we're just gonna go back the way we came, and we're going to try and find a spot to turn around to go down that other road, that, like, kind of turned off from this road. I'm not sure if we could just, like, turn into the road from, like, right here. We were about to, but then we saw a truck oncoming, and we weren't able to fully make the turn. So we just decided to get out of the truck's way and move. This part right here was very, very narrow. And the guy in the truck, it's not in the video because I stopped it out of respect for him. But, like, the truck was, like, telling us to go, and there was no room for us to go beside him. And we thought that he was going to accidentally hit our car. So we're just going to turn around here and go down that road. I have no idea what's down that road because with my research and everything, I did not know that Rock-A-Dundee, like, split off into different roads. Alright. Here we are on the road. We stopped because, I don't know if you can see them, but on those two trees it says no trespassing. But, I'm pretty sure it's just meaning, like, on the property for that house. Because I'm pretty sure this is a public road. I don't know what that little thing is right there. Looks like wood pallet? Yeah, it is wood pallets. Down over here on my right is this, like, abandoned little shack with a singular rusted car with no tires. I'm not sure if I was able to catch the car on camera or not, but I remember seeing it, and it was strange because it was in the middle of the woods. And I looked at this house that's right here, and, like, there's nothing connecting to it. I guess that, like, a road or something could be overgrown or something. I don't know. So we were gonna continue on, but then we realized the road just ended again, like. So we decided to turn around here and head to the Little People Village in Connecticut. So now we are on our way to the Little People Village, and we decided to come back to Rock-A-Dundee Road at night. So, this road is definitely creepier at night. As you can see, I am just turning onto it now. There it is. And I did try to get, like, video of the gazebo, but, like, it was dark and you could not see it. Like, there's one of the bushes. Like, you just can't see it at all. So up ahead is where we saw the box TV and the stone marker for Massachusetts and Connecticut. Now when we drove by, we looked on the left and the box TV was not there. Now, we were confused by this because we were like, we were just here in the daylight only a couple hours ago, and now it had been gone. So we decided to drive up the dirt road, and we forget about a huge, bump that we don't really recall from the morning, but we were going slower. And as you can see, we had hit it and we had to stop because of the stop sign. We were freaked out because we were looking all around, and if the folklore was true, that wouldn't be good for us because we were stopped there after a huge bump. So we continued down this way with where the abandoned house was, and we found a spot to turn around quickly. I don't think we managed to reach the junkyard point because we kind of wanted to get out of there. It was pretty eerie at night. There was barely any lights. All you could see is the reflective things on trees and the high beams that we had on. But otherwise, we were just in the middle of the woods with no cell phone service, and it was 1 a.m. So we just kind of wanted to get out of there. We decided to turn around in some random driveway and just get out of there because we were still pretty freaked out about the TV that wasn't there. Because like I said, where it is, there isn't really any houses around, and it was an old TV, so I don't know who would have put it there or whatever. So we were just kind of wanting to get out of there before something emerged from the woods or something tried to attack us. So we just got out of there. Also, sorry for the camera being so shaky. We were driving a little fast and it was a dirt road that was all rocky, hence the name Rock-A-Dundee Road. I'm not actually sure where the name Rock-A-Dundee Road came from, but if I had to guess, it would be how bumpy it is. I hope you all enjoyed me exploring this road in the daytime and at nighttime. So with that, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and goodbye!